What's going on, guys? This is the fishing report, July 1st, 2023. Man, it was stupid out there this morning. Had a really good morning. Haven't fished in a few weeks, so didn't really get a lot of information, didn't watch too many reports. We basically took it out to 100 feet on a 315 heading out of the channel. Sat down in 100 foot of water, marked bait the whole way out, but sat down in 100 foot of water on a 320 heading and just headed north. Great screen inside, but it was a nursery in there. We did miss a few decent bites in there, but for the most part, those fish were small. So we kept on that 320, 330 heading going northwest, and finally got into a really good class of fish, salmon and steelhead, and had a really good day, probably north of 30 bites. I know there's a picture I snapped of just the releases on our two planer boards that were each pulling a 300 foot copper. There was I think 11 releases or 13 releases on there. So just those two rods were accounted for 13 bites, and that probably wasn't even our best rod. Didn't have to change much throughout the day. We just kind of dialed our program in. Started out with 3 riggers, 2 divers, 3 coppers. We ran a 2, a 3, and a 350. Pulled the 2, threw out another 3, and basically ran with 2 3s and a 350 foot atomic copper. Best spoons today. I don't know if it's because of the Canadian wildfires or whatnot, but gold 42 seconds. You can see these are chewed pretty hard, but best spoon today. Center rigger, which is usually probably my worst downrigger. I keep it the highest, so we had that going anywhere from 50 to 60 feet, and the super slim was on a slider. Main lure was back about 20 feet. On the 300 copper, we had the Shelly snack going. That went quite a few times. Divers. So first thing in the morning, we put out the Smartfish Atomic Hammer combo. That went a couple times. This flasher with this meathead went a few times. Those were going out 175 to 200 feet on our divers. Later in the day, we switched out to green bam fly. That took a lot of the diver out, anywhere from 175 to 225, depending on what part of the water column we were in. So as you got out to that 350, 400 feet of water, the thermocline really came up, so you can pull your stuff in and run shorter divers. And as you went south, got into shallower water, you had to let them out a little bit. Found out this morning we had no meat on board, so we ran deep rig tackle all day. This chrome bam with the atomic stud fly, or the atomic stud meat rig, was really good on a 350. Never had a touch on a deep rigger. The middle rigger, we had carbons on it first thing in the morning. They took a few fish, but they were really quiet. The gold 42 second was going really good. It went all day. So we switched out that rigger for some gold spooks. Put those down, didn't take long. Those started flying. We ran our riggers anywhere from 50 to 90 feet today. Divers anywhere from 175 to 225, and then 300 to 350 foot coppers was good for us. So great day. We had some great steelhead, some great salmon, and we'll be back out in the morning. Good luck, guys.